Everything. I'm very greedy. I want to do everything. I'd love to do like a historical film. I'd love to do like a biography on a real person's life. Yeah.
Well, all the best. You're looking absolutely fabulous.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
This is my stage outfit, but I thought I wanted to get the most play out of it. So I was like, let me come on the carpet in a stage look just to make sure everyone sees it. This is Fiore Couture. She custom made these pieces for me.
Well, speaking about your performance, I want to know what do you have planned for us tonight?
I will be representing hip-hop tonight. So AR asked me to do a rap medley paying homage to some of the rap music that he's made throughout the years. So I'm really excited to just get up there and do something fun for everyone.
And before I let you go, I want to know, I'll let you tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a recording artist and a writer. I'm from Los Angeles, but I just relocated to Bombay because I fell in love with the motherland, and I will be putting out a new album through Sony India as well as Sony in the US. So if you guys have a chance, check out The Come Up. It's on all streaming platforms.
I've showcases Indian cinema in the right perspective, has been positioning it brilliantly. Times Square last night, 20-30,000 people. I mean, what a great moment, what a proud moment for Indian cinema. A language that probably a very small part of the world understands, but the language is cinema, and Indian cinema that the world understands, which is so beautiful.
And speaking about beautiful, your acting is impeccable. We want to see much more of you on the screen. When can we expect more?
I think I've got a film releasing next month. I'm a part of Gentleman. It's a small role, but a very pivotal and a very strong role. A lot more happening, and looking forward to it. I've taken a sabbatical for around 3.5 years, and it was a much needed sabbatical, but doing a lot now.
Last but not least, to all your fans who will be watching this, I'm West Indian, by the way. Everyone thinks I'm from India, but I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and you know, you have a huge Caribbean following. What would you like to say to them?
I love them. They're all about music. They're beautiful people. Somebody who drove us in was also Caribbean, and his accent was absolutely outstanding. There's so much life in the people there, and I think that's what Indian films are also about. Music, life. Somebody just asked me, Indian cinema is out of the box cinema. What do you want to change about it? I said, why would I want to change it when it's out of the box? We send you to a world of dreams, and that's where we all belong.
And my brand, India, we know is the home of cricket and Bollywood as well, and both go hand in hand, like husband and wife. My biggest fan base is from India, so I really love the country. I enjoy going there. I go to India like 4 to 5 times a year, so it's like my second home. So yeah.
And as I said, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. You are making us so proud. Can you tell us what's your favorite food in Trinidad? I know.
My favorite food in Trinidad is macaroni pie, callaloo, stew chicken, and white rice. Can you cook that?
I could make that. You're invited to my house next week.
Really?
Yes.
So tell me the address and I'm going to come.
You'll be there. One very last question. When you sang that song, did you really think it was going to be such a phenomenon? And it's a song that I'm a DJ as well, and I played at all my parties. People love it. I was telling you, the stars were dancing it last night. Did you really envision that?
No, not at all. I mean, for me to do a song that have over 45, 46 million views is unheard of.
Yeah.
But I'm happy, and again, it's all because of the success of the West Indies cricket team. We won the World Cup, and my fans in India as well. So I'm happy I'm able to do a song that the people love, from kids, children to adults, everyone. No matter where part of the world, everyone loves champion. Everyone want to be a champion. So look out for my next single, though. It's called Number One. It's the fall of the champion.
And do we have a dance for that?
Number One.
It's my first time at IFA as well, so a lot of firsts this time. Honestly, it's so exciting to be here in New York. You really don't feel like you're away from home, even though you're so far away. It's been really lovely so far.
And what about your performance?
Well, performance is tomorrow. I'm super excited because we're performing at the MetLife Stadium, and as you can see, it's a huge, huge, huge stadium with a 40,000 capacity. So you can just imagine what the energy is going to be like. So I'm just hoping I remember all my steps.
Can you have a selfie?
I know you grew up in a very prominent role.
Alia.
Has acting always been something you wanted to do?
Of course, I think ever since I can remember anything about my life, I remember knowing that I want to be in that TV set that I'm looking at every day. So it has been a part of my life and a part of my heart, I would say, and now it's a part of my life.
When I watch you on the big screen, every character is believable. How do you get into the characters?
Well, I really don't think I have the complete answer to that, but all I know is that I wish to constantly work hard at just giving my best to every character and just being honest. I don't want to ever have any false note.
Last but not least, you're young, you're beautiful, very successful, and you seem very humble. What advice do you have for upcoming actors and actresses?
Honestly, people ask me this all the time. If there's one tip that I could give somebody, I don't really know that one tip because I really feel like knowing tricks of the trade is not something that you can really live your life by. But one thing somebody told me once is something that I really swear by is just be yourself. Because no matter what, especially in front of the camera, the camera can always tell if you're lying. So just be true to the character.
We are very honoured. He is a musical legend in his own right. The world loves him. We are so proud to have him celebrating this special moment with us at IFA Rocks. And tonight's show is really one to remember.
Tonight we do have the green carpet, and it was initiated a few years ago. Can you remind my audience why it was so important for green?
So, IFA likes to take care of what we do, not just within glitz and glamour, but also the very important issue of global warming, climate change. And so in embarking on that agenda of environmental awareness, this symbolizes that and hopefully helps give out a lot of messaging and advocacy on what we do, how we take care of planet Earth.
Well, I'm very excited because IFA has got all the Indians and non-Indians together, NRIs together, and it's been an awesome experience, especially in this big apple. Everybody is united today. I'm happy and delighted. I think it's great. They have been supporting us a lot, and it's such a huge stadium. I'm sure all the Indians will fit in here. I think nominations are great. I'm really looking forward, especially for girls. Alia with 2 nominations, and then Taapsee is there. I think they are great. All of them are fantastic. Anushka is there.
I don't think it is going live. ऐसे सुना था कि पहले live होने वाला था, लेकिन अभी live नहीं हो रहा क्योंकि time difference बड़ा अजीब है ना. तो they want prime time obviously, so live नहीं होगा. लेकिन काफी टाइम के बाद मैं होस्ट कर रहा हूँ और करण जौहर के साथ होस्ट कर रहा हूँ. तो काफ़ी मेहनत की स्क्रिप्ट पे, कोशिश की कि उसको थोड़ा फनी बनाए, अपना खुद का मजाक उड़ाएं, थोड़ा दूसरों का भी मजाक उड़ाएं. तो आई थिंक बहुत मज़ा आएगा. बड़ा स्टेडियम है, बहुत से लोग होंगे, दुनिया भर देखेगी. तो उम्मीद है कि सबको मज़ा आएगा. आई नो, बहुत अमेजिंग पब्लिसिटी है. एक बड़ा इवेंट बन गया है, एक बहुत कल्चरल इवेंट बन गया है. ना ही एक फिल्म अवार्ड फंक्शन, लेकिन एक 3 दिन का एक कल्चरल इवेंट बन गया है आईफा, और जो बहुत अच्छी बात है. Sorry? How do I feel? I mean, are you an English channel? Okay, so I'm very happy because IFA, अच्छे इंटरेस्टिंग जगह जाती है, ट्रैवल करती है, कल्चरल प्रोग्राम की तरह. एक मौका मिलता है अपने फैंस को मिलने का, एक दूसरे शहर में उनसे कनेक्ट करने का. तो उनको भी एक अपनापन लगता है. तो एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत एक्सपीरियंस होता है सबके लिए.
Pretty excited right now. It's in New York, and I think what is exciting है कल रात को टाइम स्क्वायर में परफॉर्म करने को मिला आईफा स्टॉक के लिए. तो वो बहुत ही बेहतरीन एक्सपीरियंस है.
सर, कल आपने जय हिंदुस्तान और जय हिंद से आपने फीलिंग
बस न्यूयॉर्क में आके वो बोलने का मन किया मेरा, क्योंकि इंडिया से बहुत दूर था मैं, और मुझे बस मन किया. उधर 20,000 लोग थे और जिस दिल से निकला और मैंने कह दिया.
That's an interesting question. I think everything that's given to us in this industry and in the film industry and being an actor, it's all given to you. I think that you also have to remember that it's a gift, whether it's a gift of the support from the audience, whether it's a gift of support from your fans. I think that's the main thing. It's not your creation. It's the love and support of your people. So there's nothing really to be arrogant about. You just have to be grateful. grateful, I think, not arrogant.
Yeah, and also you said that it's the nature that people would want to know about your personal life. That's a great mindset to have. And again, how were you able to stay so grounded?
I can talk English because English is a very funny language.
I like people. I like having people around. At least you're never alone, and it's a lot of fun. I think people are only around to give you love and support. So it's wonderful, and I think I'm really looking forward to seeing all the audience tonight. Thank you.
Billion people every year. Through its viewership, through its engagement, and through all that it does. We believe that it's a platform that we have to use to be able to talk to the world about more important causes, about important issues that concern the world. I'd like to showcase two of such causes that we would like to represent this year through the program and through everything that we do. The first is a campaign called Barabari Ghar Se Shuru. It's about equality begins at home. We talk about equality in the workplace, we talk about equality in law, we talk about equality in terms of legislation, decision making, in law, creation. For the first time, we'd like to talk about equality because it really begins at home. How we conduct ourselves, how we treat our women at home, how we treat our mothers, our sisters, and every woman who is in our home. That really determines how we'll conduct ourselves outside our home. So really, at the IFES this year, we'd like every one of our stars and everyone to go out there and talk about Barabari Ghar Se Shuru. And to be able to launch that, we'd like to do a signature draft at this particular point. Do we have the placard here? We have a very simple placard here, which we'd like our stars to sign and thereby take the pledge. Not just for themselves, but really for everybody across the place. May I call on stage Shahid, Katrina, Alia, and Varun to pledge signs. Yeah, they'll come up and sign. Come up, come up, come up. And without calling him, here comes Salman. I'm also going to call on our partner who's backing this entire campaign from Whoosh, Rishabh and Harsh Jain. May I also call on stage our beloved Kriti Sanan and Sushant Singh Rajput. Go to the center. Just get it signed. They're doing it, aren't they? Thank you, Rishabh and Harsh. May I request our stars to stay on stage? No, let everyone else stay back. If you can just hold on a bit. Our second cause is probably equally significant, if not more. It is an effort to change India itself. IFA supports and endorses the Nandgarh project, which has been set up in pursuance of the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. It puts together the Swachh Bharat campaign, the Skill India campaign, and literally the Digital India campaign. The Nandgarh project by Vedanta Group has really put together a perfect home, a home that has internet, e-learning, nutritious meals, every facility, and that same home which is used for children teaching during the day, in the second half of the day is used for women's skill development and women job opportunities. The Nandgarh project, 100 villages have already been adopted in India, across the country. And in the next year or two, the Vedanta Group looks at implementing this across 4,000 villages. The Vedanta Group and its founder, Mr. Anil Agarwal, who's here with us today, have pledged 75% of their wealth towards social good. I'm going to call on stage Mr. Anil Agarwal to join us at this point. And I'd also like to bring on the plaque of the Nandgarh so that we can all sign in support of the campaign. Mr. Agarwal? I'm going to hand over at this point to Sid Kannan to do what he does best.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Sabaz Joseph, ladies and gentlemen. He lives and breathes IFA. I am Siddharth Kannan, and I'm proud to be associated with the 18th Eros Now IFA weekend, co-presented by Nexa, powered by Vivo. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, now I request our stars to remain on stage because we're going to give the plaques to all our dignitaries who are supporting IFA. First of all, give it up for everybody on stage, please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. For the plaques, I request Mr. R.S. Kalsi, Nexa, to please come up on stage. Sir, we request you to come up on stage to receive the plaque from Mr. Shahid Kapoor. Keep the energy going, ladies and gentlemen. The 18th Eros Now IFA weekend, co-presented by Nexa, powered by Vivo, is here. Thank you so much, Mr. Kalsi. You've always been a family to IFA. Thank you, Mr. Kalsi. Request you to take your seat. Up next, I request Mr. Zulfikar Khan, Eros Now, to come up on stage to receive the plaque from Alia Bhatt. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vivek Zhang from Vivo. I request Katrina Kaif to do the honors for Mr. Vivek. I love his energy, wow. Mr. Soma Sundaram from Leica Mobile will receive his plaque from Mr. Salman Khan. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the beginning. 3 days of IFA weekend to go. Thank you, Mr. Soma Sundaram. I request you to take your seat. Up next, Mr. Anil Agarwal from Vedanta will receive his plaque from the Encyclopedia of Acting, Mr. Anupam Kher. Mr. Rahul Agarwal from Vedanta. All right, ma'am, she's representing Vedanta. Thank you so much. Lovely to have you with us. Give it up for ma'am, please. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harsh Jain and Rishabh Jain from Whoosh will be receiving the plaque from Varun Dhawan. Come on, give it up, ladies and gentlemen. They are supporting IFA. They are the pillars for IFA. Mr. Harsh Jain and Rishabh Jain from Whoosh. Thank you, Varun, for doing the honors. You will be seeing Varun Dhawan tonight as well at the IFA Stomp, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a big surprise. All right, up next, Mr. Nishant, Pity Ease My Trip, will be receiving the plaque from Kriti Sanan. He's not here right now, but a big thank you to him for supporting us. Up next, Dr. Deepak Namjoshi from Kriti Care. Kriti, you will be giving it to him as well. Give it up for Dr. Namjoshi, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you with us, Mr. Namjoshi. Thank you so much. Mr. Daniel Shaw from TV Asia will be receiving it from Sushant Singh Rajput. Mr. Shaw from TV Asia, are you here? There you go. Good evening, sir. Sushant will be presenting the plaque to you. Up next, Mr. Michael Fulvani from NPZ Law will be receiving it from Alia Bhatt, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, like Sabah said, almost 25,000 people for IFA Stomp tonight. We've got a galaxy of stars walking the ramp, ladies and gentlemen. We also have DJ Bravo performing for us. And of course, we have Varun Dhawan spinning the wheel as well. Mr. Fulvani, thank you so much for being with us. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Fulvani. He's a legend in his field and a true supporter of IFA. Thank you, Alia. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, Mr. Mehul Choksi from Gitanjali will be receiving the plaque from Mr. Shahid Kapoor. Thank you, Mehul, for being there. It's just the beginning of 3 days of a roller coaster ride. Shahid requests you to do the honors for Mr. Mehul Choksi. Thank you, Mehul. Mr. Pankaj Srivastav from Air India will be receiving the plaque from Katrina Kaif. Mr. Pankaj Srivastav must say a flight from Mumbai, Delhi, and various parts of India to New York were so comfortable. So thank you so much for the hospitality, Mr. Pankaj Srivastav. Thank you, Katrina, for doing the honors. Mr. J.R. Meyer from QNet will be receiving the plaque from Varun Dhawan. Thank you, Mr. Meyer. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, this is just the beginning. Every person stepping on stage is an icon for us. Thank you, ladies, for all your support. Mr. Arvind Tambar and Deepika K from Myntra will be receiving it from Mr. Anupam Kher. All right. Mr. Kher, they're not there, so I'm going to take the block on their behalf. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mics, please. Shahid. Shahid, you have been an integral part of IFA. You've hosted at the IFA. You performed at the IFA. You're back in New York. The fans love you. I'm sure you're delighted to be in New York City.
Good evening, everybody. It's so nice to see. I love you guys too. Thank you very much. It's so nice to see all of you turn up here. It's a big weekend. It's a big night. We're all extremely excited to be here in New York. We're all really excited to be performing at the MetLife Stadium. It's a huge, huge stadium. It's a fantastic venue. We need you to pray a little for the rain gods to be on our side. It was raining a little bit, and it's an open air stadium, so we just want to get a great performance in. And all of us have been here battling jet lag and doing our rehearsals, and so that we can put a really, really nice night up for all of you. Yes, it's been a long association with IFA. I can never say no to them. They have been extremely kind to me. I have hosted many years. I have performed. Every time I have not hosted, sometimes I have hosted and performed. So I love IFA. I love the event. I love the fact that you get to travel to different countries and meet people who you didn't even know were watching your movies. I think that's a great opportunity. I really, really, really make sure that I take part in IFA every year because it allows me to meet all of you guys who, you know, I might not have had the opportunity to meet before, and we are who we are because of you. So thank you for your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you who've come here and supported us, and we promise you we're going to give you a great, 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 great night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shahid. We are looking forward to you as well. Alia, it's a double for you. Nominated for Best Actor in a Leading Role, Female category for Dear Zindagi and Urta Punjab, and your debut performance for IFA in New York. So are you excited more about your performance or to receive that trophy in your hand?
I think firstly I have to say that I have not been a part of IFA till today, and I feel like everything happens for a reason, because it had to be when I was in New York, it had to be in front of all you beautiful people, and it had to be the year that I was nominated for 2 films. So genuinely it's really special. And I have to say I'm most only excited and very nervous and very enthusiastic about my performance. I'm only thinking about that, and I really hope I do a good job.
Thank you so much, Alia. Well deserved. Katrina, we've been seeing how you've been rehearsing on Instagram with a little bit of subtle videos coming out. Are you completely prepared, raring to go, feeling a little bit of nervous energy? How's it?
Good evening, everybody. Not so prepared as I'd like to be, but it's okay. I think it's amazing to be here in New York. It's amazing to be here for IFA and part of this amazing lineup and this show that we have here. It's going to be a great night, and I know I'll be just trying to do my best, and I hope that I'll have the support of the audience and you guys. And I hope that Alia wins both of the trophies so she can give one to me as charity.
Well, I'm sure she will share one. Varun, I've been told you went to the stadium. You got a little bit of vibe about what was happening at MetLife Stadium. How's the scene looking there? It's a massive stadium, one of the biggest in the world.
First, I have to say that you're looking like a chocolate today.
You're not allowed to eat me up.
Beautiful, but before that, I want to say, what's up, New York? Guys, I know you'll all have sat here very patiently, but all of us are raring to go and put on a great show for all of you all on the 15th of July. So just, I'm going to see all of you all over there. And before that, at IFA Storm with Shahid Kapoor. Now he has to come at Times Square. So going to see all you lovely people over there, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see Varun tonight spinning the wheel. Anupam sir, you have been a friend of IFA. You've come and supported us. It's a very respected award show. Your take on your journey with IFA.
I don't know where to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. It took me about 7 minutes to adjust my face and 5 minutes to change my hairstyle. I tried center parting, I tried side parting, then I left them open. Yes. So IFA, you know, I think... Oh, jeete raho beta. Super, too good. Beta, tu bhi, fikar mat kar. So, I think it's wonderful. I think audience generation that comes with, in the last 17 years, I have been attending IFA for the last 17 years. The warmth that people have, the audiences have for IFA, I have not seen in any other awards function. And that credit goes to IFA and all the three Viz kids of IFA. Wonderful. And we're looking forward to have a great evening. We will give you a great evening in the New York City.
Like Anupam sir said, please give it up for Andre Sabas and Viraf, the awesome threesome from Wizcraft. Salman, you can already feel the love from New York. They're all yours.
Good evening, good evening.
Salman, they've been wanting to see you. They are your fans.
चुप बैठ जाओ थोड़ी देर के लिए. आवाज लग रही है कान में. Thank you so much. You've been sitting here so patiently. Thank you. And I love you too. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, if you had a great time here, when we were getting bored, it was like a really boring event right now. But we have to do these things. So sometimes entertainment comes out of boredom. We were entertaining ourselves, you were entertaining yourselves, and we had a great time. So if you thought this was okay, then IFA rocks will rock it. These guys are going to Times Square. It's going to be lots of fun there. I think they're going to be about, yeah, I might go there. So, might go there if I can get my act correct, which I've never done it. I've never got it right ever. It's always after the concert, after the event, have I got things done perfectly. Correct. So IFA rocks, and IFA is going to be fabulous. Promise you, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be one of the best IFAs. And the date, this date of, 15th? I'm not good with dates. I'm not good with dates at all. Seriously. The only one date I remember right now is Katrina. Katrina's birthday. So it's Katrina's birthday on the 16th. So let's sing for her right now. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Katrina. Happy birthday to you. So the best thing about wishing somebody happy birthday is this. Happy birthday, Katrina. Thank you.
Thank you, Salman. Thank you so much. Kriti, you are known for being a great performer. You're a bundle of energy. Which song are you going to be performing to?
Firstly, you're putting a lot of pressure on me right now. There are a couple of retro songs that we're performing We're performing together. And it goes on to some of our own songs. But I have to say this is my second IFA, and my IFA journey has been really, really special. My first IFA was when I won the debut, and that was very special for me. My whole family had come with me for that one award function. Now, yeah, this is my first performance for IFA, and I'm really nervous, and after seeing the MetLife Stadium, I'm even more nervous. So I hope that it goes out well, and I'm looking forward to a great night.
I'm sure it's going to really go off well. We know it for sure. Sushant Singh Rajput. It can't get